Welcome to Tea and Token Thursdays, where four toys gather together on Thursdays at 4 o'clock to talk about the world of J.R. Tolkien and beyond. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. You know who I am, and I hate all of you. Meow.
Whoa, Susie, why you gotta be like that?
Because I am. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tea and Token Thursdays, where we drink, token, and talk tea. Oh. No, Susie, it's we drink tea and talk token. Carrie, you're late. Sorry. What? I had to go to an emergency meeting today. I know. It's kind of about our. Well, the big boss said that last year's our presentation for the Comic Con was a success, so they want us to do it again. I know it. And we're gonna have to do it live. Again. Okay, I just only hope we can do 30 minutes of that.
Yeah, 30 minutes won't be. Look, 30 minutes won't take forever.
I know. So, okay, here's the thing. Today is called. Okay, on Tuesday we saw a little segment on Torn Tuesdays called Amazon Prime plus Netflix. And okay, so it's Amazon Prime versus Netflix versus Disney Plus. Yeah, what are your allegiances like? But we're gonna do our own version. It's called Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and Marvel. Whose side are you on? Okay, here's the thing. Last year, a bunch of toys got into an epic fight at our studio. We did not give their permission to fight.
Yeah, that was pretty rude. Everyone's beating each other up because of Game of Thrones versus Lord of the Rings. Come on, we don't have time for that crap.
No one has time for that crap.
Yeah, and then not only that,
we almost didn't get a chance to do the show. I know, and even worse, Vault Boy 101 was enjoying himself watching a bunch of toys fight. Yeah, if you have nothing to do with your life except watch a bunch of toys fight over fictional books, and you are definitely doing it right.
yeah, let me tell you something else.
What?
Fandom fights fandom, friends fight friends,
and everybody suffers. And everybody suffers?
Yeah.
And I got 3 things to say. What is it? You mad, bro? You mad, bro? What does that mean?
That means you mad, bro?
Yeah. And if everybody's fighting over, wait, this book is better. Oh, wait, this book is better. And then, wait, this book is better. I'm saying this. You mad, bro? Yes. We all mad, bro.
Yeah, you know what, I'm mad too. I'm mad because we wanted to do this show. And now,
we're going to have to redo the show again.
And this time, we should do it as one of them, like them rap battles.
Yeah, because the epic rap battle is... Alright, we get the one where George R.R. Martin versus J.R. Tolkien. And surprise!
Yes!
Here's our biggest surprise. What's our biggest surprise? The biggest surprise is this. We are here to talk about what? Now let's go over Lord of the Rings. Yes, and plus we're gonna add The Hobbit to that mix. So 6 movies done by Peter Jackson, very consistent, very good, and it makes you cry. Like, yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, but it'll mess you up. And I don't feel like being messed up. Game of Thrones. It started off strong, but finished weak.
How many shows do we have to start strong and finish weak?
Yeah, I mean, Lost comes to mind, but Lost feels kind of dated. But then again, they consistently were running this guy's story. One man's story. And how everybody weaved in and out of it. I'm still mad over Jack's death. I mean, why did he have to die?
Well,
His death, put an end to the show forever. And Marvel had a pretty strong start and a very.
I finished so strong. I hope they could beat Avatar.
Oh, it's probably gonna beat Avatar, be the best movie of all time.
Which proves once and for all that comic book movies are the best movies you can watch.
Outside of Lord of the Rings. Comic book movies are the best.
Outside Lord of the Rings.
and possibly Star Trek.
Everything else kind of falls short.
Well, y'all just love to. You got. Let me tell you something. Listen here.
What is it, Humphrey?
Okay, here's all I got to say. Y'all just keep on keeping on with Game of Thrones versus Lord of the Rings. I mean, haven't we had enough of that?
I know. It's like, remember a couple of years ago, there was a big fight between Marvel and DC?
Yeah. But the jury's still out on that one.
Yeah, and then we have the Star Trek versus Star Wars.
Yeah, and they still haven't decided.
Until we saw a picture of Nichelle Nichols punching out a stormtrooper, which proves once for all that Star Trek wins forever.
Of course. And now we got a lot of debating to do. So, Game of Thrones, I mean, the books better have a completely different ending. But still, everybody who died in the show will probably die in the books too. Littlefinger's probably going to be executed. Varys will be burnt to death. And,
Even better.
Theon is probably going to go down killing Night's King. And then, of course, Johnny Boy will probably get his moment in the sun when he kills Night's King. Yay!
But of course, Johnny Boy is not going to be very lucky when he tries to take that throne. Because certain Targaryens are allowed to touch the throne, and other Targaryens are not.
Ha. And plus, the fake Aegon is just that. A fake Aegon. Come on now.
It's kind of like the story of the false Dimitri, which we will talk about in a later broadcast.
Of course. Now, Lord of the Rings is like the granddaddy of almost all the fantasies in the world. There's no getting around that.
Yeah, there's definitely no getting around that. And now the Tolkien trilogy better be kicked up a notch because we want to see J.R. Tolkien write Lord of the Rings during World War II.
And in case you haven't noticed, today is D-Day. 75 years of D-Day. Where the brave Allied forces stormed the beaches to do battle against the forces of evil.
Darn, no Captain America among them. Which would have been very exciting because you could see Steve out there going bang, 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 and then using his shield as a weapon or a shield to fight against evil.
Hooray!
Well, actually,
Well, you know something?
here's how the story ends.
What?
It all boiled down to just Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin, and their stories.
Yes. It is kind of hard though when you watch them. When you're watching Lord of the Rings, and the ending is kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, and it's kind of heartbreaking because guess what?
What is it? Mm, not the end. So the ending is kind of heartbreaking because guess what? Frodo never, ever, 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 ever got his happy ending.
Yep, everybody else got a happy ending, but Sam doesn't.
Uh, yeah. You know, Sam, yeah. Sam got his happy ending. Merry and Pippin got their happy endings, but Frodo did not.
Yeah, the hero of the story hardly ever gets a happy ending. Iron Man was a hero of Marvel, and he kind of did get his happy ending after all. Steve was also a hero of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he gets his happy ending. Everybody else did not.
And the ramifications of that is going to go forward. But we will do the Steve debate later. Because there's a lot of stuff in his story that still needs to be answered.
I know. I could just imagine the beginning of the Falcon, Captain Falcon and the White Wolf, where Sam is saying, last year we lost our good friend Steve Rogers. And then we have an elderly Steve Rogers in the back going, quit telling everybody I'm dead! And then Bucky continues saying, sometimes we can still hear his voice.
I know.
Maybe it'll probably be that way with the Hawkeye show. It says, just a couple of years ago, I lost my good friend Natasha Romanoff. And then she's in the back going, stop telling everybody I'm dead! and then he's like, sometimes I can still hear her voice.
Man, that fight is going to be pretty.
Let's see Shuri play around with that. She says, last year, I saw such and such die. And then somebody in the back going, stop telling everybody I'm dead! and then there's like, sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Like, here's how the Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3 is going to start. And then, here's Star-Lord saying, it was around this time a couple of years ago that we lost our best friend and teammate Gamora. And then Thor jumps and says, my brother Loki died as well. And then you'll have Gamora and Loki yelling, stop telling everyone we're dead! And then Star-Lord says, sometimes I can still hear her voice. And then Thor says, me too. I can hear Loki's voice. Ah!
yeah. And then guess what? Loki shows up. Badass guitar solo starts playing.
And Gamora is standing next to him. And then they said, what did you say about us being dead?
And that's funny.
Yeah, everything's funny.
Everything.
Look, we only made up this story because,
Look, we made up this story 2 days ago. So, throw me a freaking boner. Road. Stupid Jeremy from Cinemasins is trying to break his way into the story.
yeah, but we were watching Everything Wrong with Cinemasins, and
Yeah, we still have yet to do that with Lord of the Rings.
But we did watch a couple of. We did watch Everything Wrong with Black Panther. I'm like, Jeremy runs Black Panther.
Yeah, but Birdman, however, saved it.
Yeah, and then of course, we also saw when he did Everything Wrong with Justice League.
Justice League.
Come on, folks. We want everything great about Justice League.
Yeah, let's make Justice League great.
And now?
So now, let's keep asking ourselves, whose side are you on?
If you say Game of Thrones, you are strong. You have handled a lot of things that make most people squeak. Go, I don't want to watch that. But at the end, though, you did a great job. But then, you bombed on the final test. Uh, you bombed on the final test. Ugh!
Yeah, but if you say Lord of the Rings, you get A's and A's and A's, and then a couple of B pluses.
But then next thing you know, you got an A minus for putting in too much information and leaving some things out. And you didn't even let Saruman do his little song, the one where he says, do 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 do, la 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 la. That's what I missed.
Uh, yeah, actually,
That's what I think. That's just,
well, okay, we've heard recently been told is
Okay, we've all been told.
look. We've all been told that. Guess what?
what?
Okay, we're currently being told that Lord of the Rings was great, but then again, you get an A minus.
Yeah, but then somebody's like, "Where's the Scour in the Shire?" Which stocked points. You get it, A minus.
Marvel, you just got A's, A minus, B plus, B plus, a C. But then next thing you know,
You finished your class. You were at the end of your high school years. You passed with flying colors.
Yes. See, you see. That's how it is. That's how the story goes.
Yep. So, whose side are you on? Would you rather take an A minus, an A plus,
Or a B minus.
yes? So your preferred fandoms out of Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, or Marvel Cinematic Universe determines your grade.
Wow.
So tag yourself.
Oh yeah, we're gonna probably put a picture of that on Instagram.
Yep. Okay. Now that that's done, we talk D-Day, where, as we said before, the brave allies stormed the beaches of Normandy, France, to take down the forces of evil.
Yeah. Too bad the evil lost forever. Hooray! And to all those who fought in that war, your sacrifice.
wait, what are you saying?
I say to all those who fought in that war, that battle, to everyone who fought in that battle, your sacrifice can never be forgotten. Your heroism can never be replaced. So all we can say is hooray and thank you.
Okay.
And we will put a little tribute to that in the end.
Yep. I'm working on it now. So,
Now we're going to talk about my new show called Just Another Random LPS Video, where I will play an internet famous celebrity who goes to high school, and nobody knows who she is in real life, but everybody knows who I am on YouTube. Yay!
I can think of no lesser part than you being the internet famous star.
And, you know what else is great?
what is it?
Everything great about being on YouTube. Everyone, they're going to know who I am. And then I'm going to meet some people who don't even know what YouTube is. And that changes things.
Yep.
Yep. I already posted the intro to the show.
Yay! But now we need to do
A trailer, some promo pics, a couple of videos so people know what they're getting.
And the best part is everybody gets to see me, Snarky Susie, in a video. Hooray!
And that's how things are going to go.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
And now let's talk Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah. And I already know Bella's going to say this. I hate you, Mysterio. Meow.
Plus, how we know he's telling the truth about the multiverse, okay?
The multiverse is real. In fact, come on, we've already had that confirmed in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So,
Yeah, if they don't make use of the multiverse, then what is even the point?
yeah, because we still have to be hearing from the X-Men and the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of other superheroes out there that we really would like to hear from.
And then there are some who we really think should be better left on the pages of Marvel Comics.
Yeah, but can Deadpool Naruto please not curse?
I know, so much language. Ooh, Steve Rogers would be traumatized for life.
I know. Let's not do that to Steve, though, because,
Yeah, let's not do that to Steve.
and plus, Tony is probably gonna punch Deadpool in the face.
If Captain Marvel don't get to him first, and she's like, "Ew, you are disgusting! I'm gonna punch you in the face."
Punch. Well, here's where we think Endgame should have gone. They get to Thanos before he gets his hands on a single stone. So so after the snap, they go back and they beat up Thanos, and then Captain Marvel gets all her friends to help, and they all fight Thanos, fight him, and Carol does her pretty much expected, "I'm gonna punch Thanos in the face." Punch. And then the Guardians of the Galaxy show up, and they join the fight. Drax, however, pounces on Thanos and starts punching him in the face, while on the other side, Nebula also punches Thanos in the face. And then, of course, Carol shows up and finishes him off. Hooray! And then, of course, they go back, and everything is as it should be. No Thanos, no Infinity War, no nothing. And now Tony goes home and to his family, and he gets the happy ending that he deserves. Peter Parker gets to graduate from high school and go on to college. Of course, we still have to do Far From Home, where he is going to Europe with his class, his college class, and he still gets to Spider-Man. And then Natasha helps to train a new generation of heroes, and she starts programs and opens up center to help people who are less fortunate. Steve, however, decides to go and live with Peggy for the rest of his life, being that mysterious husband that we all knew he was. And then Hawkeye retires, goes back to his family, and helps start another branch of the Avengers. And then Professor Hulk continues to Professor Hulk because, come on, we need a guy who knows science.
And what about Thor?
Still rolling with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Probably forces Loki to come along with him. Well, Loki's like, "Well, I don't want to go with them." But then Loki bonds with Gamora and Nebula and possibly Mantis. And then they have girls' night where they all complain about the idiot men on the ship. Ugh!
Yep, that's it. And the ugly space racer known as Thanos dies. Everybody's happy, nobody dies, and then whoopsie!
The multiverse happens thanks to Mysterio.
Yep, and that's how the story ends.
Of course, somebody comes knocking on the door and say,
Iron Man, we need your help. He's like, excuse me, I have retired, okay? I have a wife. I have a little girl. I can't just jet off and be Iron Man all the time. Know your limits, people.
And then, of course, Carol and Rose and T'Challa's like,
wait, so you say they're going to do this? So you say you should do the story where Carol and Rhodey kiss?
yes, and then T'Challa's like, "Oh no, kill me now! I don't want to go through this! I think I'm gonna throw up!" And Shuri's in the back laughing at him, going, "Ha ha, you're gonna throw up!" Yeah, and then of course, and of course she tells everybody what a dork T'Challa is because one time he tripped and fell and hit his head and got a black eye, all because Nakia smiled at him and said hi, and then everybody's laughing because poor T'Challa.
Yeah, and then Doctor Strange, however, he detects something wrong in the multiverse, and everybody's like, "Nope, sorry, we're no longer here. We are retired. You're gonna have to take care of yourself." And he's like, "Aw,"
And that's how the story ends.
so nobody does except for stupid Thanos and his ugly Black Order. That includes the guy who looks like Squidward. Bleh.
And then we also have Peter Parker continuing to Spider-Man, and one day he will take Miles Morales under his wing.
Yep. And then next thing you know, the stinger at the end, we don't hear it, we see it. We see a young girl building her own Iron Man suit with the funds that she got from her scholarship. And then there's the thing in the center of the chest turns into a heart.
And then, of course, we also get a young girl watching Captain Marvel fly around. And she is like, I want to be just like her. And then we get Monica Rambeau smile. Monica Rambeau is like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. And then she gets her own powers, and she's awesome. And then we see a young boy going to a Captain America exhibit, and he thinks Captain America is so cool. I want to be just like him. And then we have a girl who has an affinity for squirrels, and she decides she wants to be a superhero too. So, boo!
Yeah, one more thing. Don't forget, little Cassie Lang is now teenager Cassie Lang, and we see her trying out a new shrinking suit for the first time.
And Iron Man 3, he's already got his own iron suit. So there you go.
Yep, but one more thing we forgot. Loki goes out in a blaze of glory. And then the next thing you know, the Guardians get signed that there's a little boy running around some planet causing trouble. And then they're like, ugh. And then they go to that planet, and Thor's like, hey, I don't know why, but I seem to miss my mischievous brother. It's like,
Hello, Thor. Did you miss me?
says some little kid. And it's like, Loki!
There you go. Boo! Young Adventures. That's right. The Young Adventures have come. Hooray! And they and Captain Marvel will protect the world from evil.
See? You see? That's how the story ends.
Okay, everybody. Now, we almost are out of time, so we're going to say this.
I thought I'm gonna close out the show.
Not today. I'm closing out the show. Now, thank you all for tuning into this podcast. And if you are on the side of Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and Marvel, please post your comments in the comments below. All right, now, I own the show, and the show is over, so meow!
Goodbye!
goodbye!
Meow.